Okay, I think I'm recording now. Okay. So, new day. I tried to lower my screen. It wouldn't make it smaller. I guess I have to look into my settings of Zoom to not be so intense in your face. But it is what it is. This is how it's recording right now, and I just got to make sure that I give you guys the content. So today I'm going to go over social media. There'll be more than one social media. So Nicole's gonna talk about growing your network. I'm gonna talk about the posting. I actually am excited about this one because I feel like I grew my social media pretty well without having to do a lot of following. I know now I'm trying to do more of the following so I can grow it a little bit more rapidly. But I was able to grow my social media. I have about 2,100 followers and I only follow 700 people. One thing that I feel is super important, especially when I look at other people's social medias, is that you're always lower than the amount of people that you're following. Because I feel like when I look at those accounts that have a really high following and then they're not being followed as much, you can tell that they're mass following and just trying to get a whole bunch of followers. And I'm sure that other people look at that too. So just to jump right in there, when I'm following or something like that, I downloaded this app. It's free. It's called Unfollowers. Let's see. Did I click it? Yep. So it's called Unfollowers. And yep, can you see that? And you can unfollow people. So it'll show you the people that are unfollowing you. So obviously, like, celebrities. And you can highlight the ones that you don't want to unfollow for not following you. And then the ones that aren't highlighted, you can just unfollow them because they aren't following you, and it will take it right off of your Instagram for you. And it'll just start unfollowing that person, which makes it so much easier. So, I was following 785, and now I'm down to 784. And I have about almost 2,100 followers. So, I would highly suggest that application. Okay, but what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is about posts. So it's been a long time coming, and while I think I have a great Instagram to where I get people to like my posts and stuff, I usually have 50, 100, sometimes even more than that of likes on my post. I feel like they're kind of all over the place, and when you look at them in full view. And I have been really looking at other people's Instagrams, people that are really successful in the company, and they just follow all the same, like same filter, same look and everything. And I think that it's really important because I feel like when the picture looks like that, people will just go into your thing and be like, oh, wow, this looks really nice. Let me look at her pictures or his pictures or whatever. So, I wanted to start focusing on that. So my last two posts, I have been using an app that you can put on your phone or something that you could do on your computer that's called Canva. So I started with this post. And, I want to start using like nice backgrounds and everything like that. So I started with that post, and I picked the filter that, I asked a couple people, and it was between two filters, and they said that this filter was the one that they thought that I should go with. So when I put up my post today, I used the same filter so that when I'm looking at it like this, you know, now all my pictures are going to come out lighter. Like they were a little darker before, but since my lighting was always different, it was like kind of all over the place. But these will have the same scheme, and you know, you can do that on your IG stories with those pictures too. So I decided to Zoom today because I wanted to share my screen. Okay. So I logged into my Canva on my computer. Sorry. And you know, you can do a bunch of different things, but it gives you, like, if you're doing a presentation, some really cool things. If you're doing a poster, if you're doing social media, Facebook covers, flyers, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, and so on. And you can use the designs that they have, like, let's say, for instance, this. You can use this design and just add your pictures to it. So when you pick a theme that you want to go with, of course, my computer's taking so long, you can just add your pictures to that and have like a theme that you're working with. So these are my designs. These were the two pictures that I was trying to go back and forth with. I was seeing which one everybody thought was better. We went with this one only because the darker, which is what happens in my social media right now, the darker pictures, when I try to make them bright and dark, when I'm in bad lighting and try to do that, it just comes out really dark. And that's not, you know, that's not like a thing that you want on your social media. You know, you don't want a whole bunch of different colors. And while this one does look lighter, when I click on it, there was like a lot of light and stuff, but I used the same exact filter as this one here. I was actually in the same park, but this just had more light. So, you know, these are things that I've made before. But you could do a bunch of things, and even something cool. I didn't make this, another coach made it. And she was sending out emails, and these were just like success stories of women, and she had their little pictures, and she put, you know, descriptions about them, which is a really cool thing to do if you decide to have an email. And yeah, so that's basically it. You could create a design. Like I said, you could do it on your computer. You can do it on your phone. I'm using the app on my phone. I'm usually on my phone for most of my business. But you could do letterheads. You could do presentations. You could do cards. You could do anything on here. And I find that it's really cool. I know that some of the things you do have to pay for. So let's see here. So you can like unlock different elements of Canva. It has where you can try it for free. Let me just check the time, so I gotta get my kid. You can, you know, just do all these different things. So maybe that's something that you guys, you know, feel like it's an investment once you try it out. But I really, really, really feel like if you guys are gonna make your social media really pop out, please use Canva. Find a filter that you like that's going to work for you. I just want to pull up a couple of people's Instagrams that I thought were really good. So this is, she's just restarted her Instagram, somebody that I know, and this is the theme that she's going with. When you look, yeah, when you look at her Instagram, it's all the same stuff, but it's appealing to your eye because it has a color scheme. It just looks clean. So that was something that was really nice. This is a top coach from Beachbody, Christina Delgado, and she has obviously a theme that she's going with. So you can tell that she uses all the same filter. She's kind of using the same color scheme. It's like a greenish pink kind of theme. See from the top, she's using it for everything. She's using the same filter. It looks clean. It looks good. So I highly suggest that you use Canva. And like if you keep on scrolling, you can see that she's been using it for a while. You can, when people go and scroll, they're going to know that that post was from her. So that would be one of my absolute do's. Get Canva, find the filter. Like I said, I for all these years haven't done it. I just started doing it on my last 2 pictures. So it's going to take a while to kind of flush out all those other pictures that I have there that are not, with the filter. But I plan to post once a day. I would suggest posting 1 to 2 times a day. You don't have to post 2 times a day. Don't just post to post. Post to have good content. If you're just posting once a day and it's really good content, I think that's good. That's what I try to stick to, posting once a day, because I don't want to overwhelm anybody and I don't want to just be posting to post. And then it's like, why did you post that? I want good content. So I make sure to post at least once a day, but on my stories, I go wild. I post everything because I feel like in your stories, people can tell who you are. Sorry, I have to drink my Shakeology. I feel like people can tell who you are. So I post everything in my stories. Posts, my workouts. I post what I do with my kids when I'm outside. I let people really see what I'm doing. Even normally I'll post like my shake or when I'm doing these trainings because it shows people that I'm working. It shows them what I do. It gets them interested in me. So they probably want to look at my post. On my stories, I get about almost 200 people that watch my stories. So now I'm trying to transition into putting my stories really pretty too. I saw that Christina Delgado just uses the same filter that she does on her post on her stories too. They don't do that for the videos, but I mean, if you could do it for at least your pictures, take the time out to make your Instagram pretty and eye-catching. Let me think. Make sure that you're following people. Make sure that you hashtag. Linktree, I think, is really cool. Which maybe we can go live in the group one day to talk about Linktree. It's basically, once you start having links and stuff like that, like an application for somebody to fill out for Beachbody or whatever, like I'm starting a podcast, so I would post my podcast in there so people could click the link and check it out and stuff. It's like a little link that holds all your links. But it just makes it look really, really pretty. So that is something that I highly suggest that you guys do. You get Canva, you get unfollowers so that you can unfollow the people that aren't following you. You do your IG stories all day long. Try your hardest to remember to post all the things that you can't post on your social media, on your actual post for social media. Try to make it as pretty as possible. And just kind of get real in your stories. I feel like stories has been such a great thing for businesses because people get to see that you're real, that you're not just what your post is. You get to be crazy, you could talk, you can something that I've been wanting to do is to talk more on my social media. Going live makes me feel gross, but talking on my stories isn't that bad. I don't know, I'm weird, but it's not that bad. So, I suggest that, you use your stories. You don't have to talk fitness. I would say all your posts don't have to be about fitness. Make it business, make it personal. If you have kids, if you have other hobbies that you do, make it so people like this is your storefront. And I was watching a training yesterday actually, and the girl was like, she's like, anybody can sell anything. Like, you can sell ice to an Eskimo if you wanted to. But people don't want to buy products off of you. What they want to buy is you. There's so many Beachbody coaches that you could get lost in doing the comparing game, but nobody is you. So there could be 10 million Beachbody coaches, but none of them are you. There might be some that are a little like you. You might find your tribe of people that are like you, but no one is you, and you are going to attract your people by being yourself. If somebody doesn't like you, they'll unfollow you. The people that like you will be on your social media. There's millions of people in the US, we have Canada, we have the UK. Like, there's so many people that you'd be surprised that you do find your people. You'll find people that like the same things as you, but the only way that you'll know that they like the same things as you is if you be you. So don't let that discourage you of there being so many other people. The business isn't saturated no matter what anybody tells you. There's always room to get new people. You just have to find those people, and it's best if you find them and they have things that you guys have in common. I've had a lot of coaches, and they've come and gone because I was just seeing Beachbody coach. And so they were like, oh yeah, I want to lose weight and I want to make money. Fine, whatever. And then we'd start working together and clash because we didn't have anything in common. I was just, not their tribe. They weren't my tribe. And the beautiful thing about this business is your business. You can attract the people that you want. That's it. You can attract the people that you want. You'll see that a lot of coaches, if they're like a nurse, they'll have like a whole bunch of coaches that are nurses on their team, and it's because they attract their tribe. A bunch of people that are nurses that maybe don't want to be nurses or want to find something else to do, or are so busy and want to work out, and whatever your story is. So don't get overwhelmed about social media. Make it pretty, make it you. Find a filter that works for you. Find a posting your stories as much as you want. Add value. Give people things that are just, that they want to learn from, that they want to know more about. Be interesting. And I think that you'll be fine. I think that, people and the followers will fall into your lap. Like I said, I have 2,000 followers. I'm only following 700. They came to me. They like my page. Just don't, I feel like this training so good because we've gone through, being a coach and everything, and we've gone through like the bad and the good. And here I am all these years later, like I knew about Canva, wasn't using it. And now that I'm seeing like all these beautiful social media platforms and how nice that these people have their page, I'm like, why wasn't I doing that? Why didn't I take a few seconds out of my day to make my picture pretty? And so I don't want to hold you guys up. I got to get my kids soon. If you guys have any questions about Canva, about unfollowers, if you have any questions about social media, go ahead and, comment, message me, message your coach. If you want to check out my social media, it's Jessica, Jessica, Colon, COLON _. That is my Instagram. We probably are friends on Facebook. And If you want to check out some other really nice Instagrams, message me. I'll give you some other names so that you can kind of get some ideas of different things that you might like. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, let me know.